I'm Bill Scott from Toronto Hydro, and you can count me in.
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 You can count us in.
I'm David Miller, the Mayor of Toronto. You can count me in.
When you came in, you were asked to make your Count Me In pledge, and by looking around the room, I can see that most of you have the little lapel badge that indicates that you've made your pledge.
Conservation is actually first and foremost on our list, and it permeates everything that we do.
This is a book, your book here in Canada. God bless you. Count me in, energyconservationweek.ca. The first thing on the list is, of the 100 things that you can do, the very first one is schedule an energy audit of your home. And this is a great list, by the way. I'm going to be stealing from this book, folks.
Turn out the lights. Do the unplugger. Swap the light bulbs. Save watts doing the Watt-Watusi. Yeah.
Julia Burke tells us about a group of Ontario mayors gearing up for a province-wide power challenge.
The group is promoting Friday's Count Me In Community Challenge, when 77 Ontario communities will be competing to see who can use the least amount of electricity. Mayor Michael Harding of Woodstock, who's spearheading Friday's Count Me In Community Challenge, hopes he can get people rethinking their old ways.
It's very difficult to generate electricity, even on something as simple as a bicycle. And that's sort of what this exercise is about. But more importantly, that we've got to begin to conserve.
And you're starting this great campaign called Count Me In, happening August the 14th. Tell us a little bit more about it.
The Count Me In Challenge encourages municipalities, individuals to participate in electricity reduction or conservation. So this coming Friday, what we're asking people to do is reduce their electricity consumption between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. So we believe that this type of educational challenge will be what starts to create a culture of conservation.
Over 80 municipalities in Ontario are competing for bragging rights. It's not about what they can get, but what they can give up. Energy conservation is the goal here. Here's CTV's Nadia Matos.
Other things, when can you do your laundry?
Schooling each other on energy conservation is the mayor of Woodstock and this group of young kids.
The Count Me In Challenge is about what?
Tomorrow, Ontarians are encouraged to reduce their electricity consumption from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
It really boils down to doing what we can locally in our own homes.
The winning municipality or region will get bragging rights and this newly designed Woodstock Cup. The Conservation Day is part of an effort to help the province achieve the most ambitious conservation targets in North America. Both Waterloo and Kitchener have issued challenges for Woodstock and its mayor.
I think this time, Mike, you're going to be up for a big challenge from Waterloo.
80-plus communities want to take it from our hands, and we're happy to give it to them, but they've got to do better than we've done in the past.
The results are in, and Kingston has won the Count Me In Challenge. Last Friday, 83 communities across Ontario encouraged citizens to sign up and pledge to reduce the juice from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The results were then compared to the kilowatt hours from the day before. Kingston led the pack by reducing its energy consumption by a whopping 7.8%.
The numbers are in after the Count Me In Community Challenge last Friday. The city of Barrie was one of 83 communities which took part, but it was the city of Kingston that won as Ontario's energy conservation champion. Kingston reported a 7.8% drop in electricity use on August 14th. Barrie residents managed to reduce their consumption by 0.6%.